I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket. I got this.
Hi, today we will be going over some LA Colors products. I have foundations, blushes, and some mineral makeup to try out, and setting powder, of course. So if you want to see how I feel about the foundation, keep on watching. Okay, so I had some DMs on my Instagram about trying out some LA Colors foundation. I've actually never ever tried out this brand, which is interesting to me because I think it's been around for a little while. So I really wanted to try out some of their stuff. So I have like a setting powder, a pressed powder, mineral, but I'll use this for like a bronzing type color. And then a couple of these. One's they're Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. And I think, let's see, and then I have golden beige, soft beige, and then I have their liquid makeup. They had different ones. Like this one's called liquid makeup. This is called long wearing pigment foundation. So, and then they had another one that was a radiant one. I don't know, I didn't grab that one or anything like that, but these retail for like $6 and under, something like that. They're really not expensive at all. And I really didn't know what shade I was going to be, so I got one that has like a little pinky tone. I've got these that are like neutral and golden. And then I got a setting powder and then a little blush. Now, for as inexpensive as this is like, it's actually got a little weight to it. This is their blush, and you open it up and it's got a great little package, and then when you really open it up, it's got a little brush and a mirror that goes with it. So, I mean, it's sturdy. It's not like it's a cheap case or anything. So I'm really interested in trying this out. This is a setting powder. I got it in medium. Actually, your girl is getting a little bit of color, so that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just open this up, and this is like a lot of product for a very small amount of money. I don't even think, it was like $2, I don't know. So just like any other foundation, I'm going to go ahead and just do what I normally do. I take this Milani stick foundation, not foundation, but primer, and I put it all over my nose and just push it in anywhere where I might have some pores that might want to come to life, and any place that might have a hard time with holding makeup. My nose usually has a hard time, but I've also found that if I put eyeshadow primer on it, it also helps. So you'll hear my daughter in the background. She's watching her favorite movie, Justice League, or as she calls it, Wonder Woman and her Friends. So you'll hear her. I did post on my Instagram a picture of some other 4th of July, what's it called? Oh, hello, okay. Some other 4th of July nails. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put my hangover primer around the edges. Now I do the more silicone one in around here because it seems to fill up pores, and then this one I kind of do around the edges. So we'll just go ahead, let's just take my big old Real Techniques one and see how this comes out. Oh, it's not like it's not liquidy like I was expecting. It's not runny at all. See? Okay, I'm going to take this, and we're just going to go for the gold here, and I'm just going to Take a little bit of each color. Okay. No, they're not runny at all. Okay. And maybe a little squirt of this guy. Why not? Okay, so we have the mixture of the golden, the pink, and the neutral. So let's see what happens. You know, and we're just going to see what happens. Now, this foundation definitely feels like any other foundation, to be honest. It doesn't feel overly wet. It doesn't feel like, it just feels like a normal foundation. It doesn't feel like a cheap foundation at all, not to me at least. It's not oily. It's not overly runny or anything like that. It blends out nice. It's got a good coverage. I mean, it's not sinking into fine lines and wrinkles more so than anything else would. Can't wait to get my Botox. Yes, because I need that. Now, I'm not saying that everybody needs that. Botox is a choice. It's not a necessity. Unless you have migraines and then you kind of need it. Okay, like I always do, I brought it over my ears and down my chest. Okay, so because my chest has a tendency to run like pinky, so I have to blend everything down to whatever is showing. Yeah, okay, so this looks good. Actually really looks good. Okay, let me get my close-up mirror. It's covering up my pinkness. It's covered up some of my hyperpigmentation, which is really good. I don't have any concealer on yet, and I really faded it up here because I don't like to overly cake up the under eye, because you can really show yourself, making yourself look older if you cake up the under eye. So that's why I choose not to bake and things like that. I will set it, but I'm not going to bake it. Okay, now that I have all of my concealer blended out, and I mean, the actual foundation itself looks really nice on. I was not expecting it to look this nice, actually. You know, it really does. I mean, for the amount that it is, it's like really great priced, and it does a really good job. Alright, of course it has this little pull thing on it, the protector, which is great. You always want your stuff to be protected, but I'm terrible at pulling these off. Luckily I have these nails right now that are just really good at yanking stuff off. Like I said, they'll be coming off soon. I'll have to shorten them for that procedure. Alright, it's got a little sifter, but this is a lot of product. It's a really lot of product. This is medium translucent, and I'm going to go ahead and just dump it in there. Swirl my It Cosmetics wand, Heavenly Lux Radiance wand. I love saying that. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and set down everything. Even under the eyes, giving it the full go. It smells good. It doesn't smell, what does it smell like? It almost smells like the finishing powder by Too Faced. The Born This Way finishing powder. Okay. Doing this everywhere. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So, moving on, let's, I'm going to grab my fluffy little brush, and we're going to go ahead with this mineral pressed powder, and this is in Toasted Almond. I figured it'd make good for a bronzer. And I'm going to go ahead and just open it up. Again, it's got a little, oh, it's got a cute little, because it's like a setting like, it's like a powder foundation, and so it came with a little sponge applicator, which brush up in there and go ahead and just start warming up my face with this. I think they had a bronzer, but it had like this shimmer patch in it, and I wasn't really feeling that. His jaw. But yeah, so this is like really nice blending. I mean, it's beautiful color. It's got like the right amount of pigment. It didn't change anything about my foundation, and the foundation is sticking. It's not smearing. It's not doing anything like that. So that's really good. Alright, so far I actually really like these, and they're very, very affordable. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side so I don't drop it on the ground, because how many times do you hear me dropping things on the ground? Like all the time, right? And I like this. I like the foundation. And now here's the little blusher. This one is in okay, this was so not meant to happen like this, but this eye look that I'm working on right now is from the Clueless palette, and one of their biggest like phrases from the Clueless palette was "as if," and the name of this color is "as if." No lie, like right there, if you can look at that. I don't know if you can even read that, but I cannot believe that really worked out really well. Okay, same type of little brush here, little mirror. Fantastic. I love that. I'm going to grab a blush brush. This is my BH Cosmetics number 1. I'm going to dip into this. Okay. Tap off a little. Ooh, it's thundering outside.
I know that.
You're my kid. My daughter just said I know that.
Part.
No, we cannot go to the splash part.
The pool.
No, can't go to the pool either. You're right.
We can go to the park.
No, we cannot go to the park when it's raining.
No.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I really enjoy using the LA Colors collection. I think for the price, it's fantastic. And if you like this look, please give it a thumbs up. As always, have a wonderful day.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance.